So let me bring in Congressman Khanna. You were on that call. How's your reading? Is it going? Is Pelosi got the reins of her caucus and saying not now, and she's wielding that power against impeachment? Is she there?
I think she does, but I think her tone has also shifted post the Mueller report. She's now talking about our duty to investigate this. She's talking about the urgency. She's saying let the facts lead where they may, and let's have a strong public presentation to the American public.
Yeah, but what's that?
Well, look, even during Watergate, it took a long time before public opinion changed. And so the question is, when you have Mueller...
Okay, Congressman, you're a politician. I'm watching you guys.
Yes.
I will say this, now or never. Don't tell me sometime this summer after they hear from Mueller again, and they hear from Barr again, and they hear from, Don, what's his name, McGraw or whatever his name, McGann. You think that's going to change what you don't want to do now? You don't want to dive in the pool.
I think Mueller's testimony and having people see that could make a difference.
Could? You think it's probable or plausible?
And look, we just got the Mueller report a week ago.
You're nice to come in, but I think the whole caucus decided not to impeach. Because if you're not going to do it now, you're not going to do it in 3 months or 6 months. You know, the redacted little information is going to change you from nothing to impeach the guy?
I do think it's important for the committees to do their work and to issue some reports.
That's good. Congressman, I want to ask you what I asked somebody the other night. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, 2 candidates for president. If they switched positions and Hillary won the election in the Electoral College, and it turned out the Russians helped her. It turns out that she played footsie with the Republicans, with the Russians. That her people were meeting with them all the time. That her kid, Chelsea, was up there meeting in New York in some tower up there talking to the Russians. That all these people, like Manafort, all her people were talking to the Russians. And it turns out that she tried to stop the investigation by firing the FBI director and then tried to fire the special counsel. Do you doubt in a million years that the Republicans wouldn't have her burning at the stake right now? They would have her out of office so fast, and yet the Democrats do not know how to play hardball. Republicans see their opportunity, and they take them.
I have no doubt the Republicans would impeach her in that circumstance.
So they gotten her out of here by now.
But here's the thing.
No, really. You really think she would be able to survive in office?
No, I don't.
Well, then why don't you guys play as tough as the Republicans?
Because we care about the country. Because there is a...
You think it's good to have Trump in the White House?
No, I think it's a tough decision, and here's why. There's no doubt that he broke the law in Mueller's report. There's no doubt that he was trying to get Jeff Sessions not to be part of the investigation. He's telling his own White House counsel to try to fire Mueller. I mean, it's
so in public and broad daylight he did this.
It's appalling, the behavior, and I get the sense of setting a bad precedent. We get it. We have to speak out. We have to make this case. The other side of this is we have to look at how polarized this country is, how deeply divided the nation is, what's going to bring us together, and what's going to help have a positive agenda. And I think this is genuinely weighing on Nancy Pelosi. I'll tell you this, Chris.
Maybe Nancy Pelosi's job is to get reelected as Speaker, get the House Democrat again next year. Maybe that's a different question.
I don't think that's
the presidential re-election of Donald Trump. Maybe that's a different question.
Someone on the call, and I'll share this. Someone on the call said, well, what are the poll numbers? Is impeachment good or is it not good? And Nancy Pelosi cut him off. And Nancy Pelosi said, look, this is not going to be a political decision. We've been called by history. This is a duty. We need to make the case.
She is going to go for impeachment.
She's going to make the case to the American public and see where it is. But here's the thing.
I'll get back to my question, Congressman. Do you honestly can argue me, sitting here live, that if they don't do it now, which is April, they're going to do it in the summer sometime? When are they going to act after all these hearings? Are they then moved for impeachment?
I think if there is a compelling case that's made, and if more and more...
You don't think it's been made?
I think, well,
I just heard you make it a few minutes ago.
Well, Congress has to make it, and Congress has to make it to the American public. But here's what I'll say about Nancy.
Do you think... Well, I don't want to play this tough. No, you're a good guy. I know how these hearings... Look how these hearings work. So you get Barr up there, and he gives you nothing. Barr's a smart customer. He's going to give you Barr will give you nothing. Then you're going to get Mueller up there, who's going to repeat what he said. It took him 2 years to write this report. He's going to say something different. He's going to say, I cannot exonerate him. And you'll go, what the hell does that mean? He'll say, I cannot exonerate him 5 times. And now what do you got? Now you get something from McGann, because McGann actually is on the record in the report, but you're not getting anything new. He said, look, he said, you know, fire these guys. And I said I wouldn't do it, so I'm gone. But we already know that. I just want new. What's new, Pussycat? After all these hearings, what's going to be more impeachable than what we already got?
Well, I think, one, the public is going to be more educated. People don't read a 480-page report. They watch TV. And there's a different, and you know this, there's a difference when you have a public hearing and where public sentiment is. I will say this about Nancy Pelosi. Look, she's in her late 70s. She's been Speaker of the House twice. You don't think she's looking at how history is going to judge her? She's not looking at this in a midterms. It's a deeply difficult issue for the country, and we should get a
smart political move.
I don't think it's politics. I think it's a question of her obligation to make sure.
I'm not knocking politics. That's what it is, though. Anyway, despite